Why, hello there, my dear Earthlings. I'm Selma Albas, and today we will be discussing the conflicts that are currently going on in the Middle East. Since there are so many conflicts that are currently going on in the Middle East, we will only be discussing a very small few. Why, hello there, Camera 2. Anyways, as I was saying, there's so many problems. Ooh, call me. Yes, incredibly irksome junior high me. Hey, aren't women in the Middle East made into slaves and stuff? Because that'd be so nice having someone to work with me, like for free. Oh, younger junior high me, I've forgotten how incredibly obnoxiously lazy you are. Oh, and by the way, I hate you. Yo, what's up? My name is Salma A, and I got something to teach y'all today. So shut your mouth and listen to me, cause you will learn something on the count of 3.
So as I was saying, if you ever go and listen to the outrageously biased Fox News, then you'll notice that world news isn't really worldly at all. It's pretty much 98% Middle East. Let's go to the thought bubble. So the countries in the Middle East aren't too friendly with each other. One of the longest, most bitter conflicts is between Israel and other Arab countries, especially Palestine and Syria, which we'll be discussing later. So this is how the story goes. After World War II, the current superpowers of the world, especially England, Winston Churchill, wanted to give the Jewish people their own homeland. They settled on what was then Palestine, parts of Syria. Only problem was there were already people living there. To make a long story short, people didn't really like other people taking their land and renaming it something else.
Another infamous conflict is between the Muslim country of Pakistan and the Hindu country of India over the land of Kashmir. After the secession of Pakistan from India, Kashmir didn't belong to either of them. In fact, shortly afterwards, Kashmir declared a state of independence. Pakistan sent over Lashkars to try to talk the Sultan of Kashmir into joining Pakistan. That didn't really fly too well with India, and actually they saw it as an attack. Their response was the declaration of war. These wars included the Indo-Pakistani Wars of 1947, 1965, and 1999.
So, getting back to Al-Qaeda and other Muslim terrorist organizations, let's go to the thought bubble. The thing that people have to understand is that those organizations do not remotely follow the teachings of Islam. Instead, they pretty much go against everything Islam says not to do. 1. Kill people. Check. 2. Forcibly convert people. Check. 3. Kill people for no reason at all. Check. 4. Confine and oppress women. Check. 5. Hate on people. Check. 6. Did I mention kill people? As I was saying, the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, who are totally not Muslim, claim they are fighting for what is called jihad. Allow me to give you the real definition of jihad. Jihad's actual meaning is defined as struggle. But in the context of the Quran, jihad means struggle against evil and striving for the will of God. It is internal and only external in a holy war, when someone is openly threatening your faith and you are not the attacker. This does not occur often. But our friends over in places like Yemen and Afghanistan have taken jihad and turned it into an outward struggle, probably as an excuse to make everything in the West go boom. So as you can see, jihadist Muslims are crazy, not really Muslim, seeing as how they violate and bend every possible Islamic law, also known as the Sharia, another really misused term. Now, to discuss what is called the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring is a movement in which countries have risen up against dictators who have unfairly held power for a very, very long time. It started in Tunisia on December 18, 2010, then spread to other countries such as Egypt, Libya, Yemen, Syria, Bahrain, Algeria, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Morocco, and Sudan. Besides Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, and Yemen, the rest of the countries are still protesting their oppressive dictators. Some dictators have stepped down from power or have been killed, like Muammar Gaddafi, Ali Abdullah Saleh, Mohamed Bouazizi, and Hosni Mubarak. However, others, such as our friend Bashar al-Assad, chilling in Syria, stubbornly refuses to step down from power. Unfortunately, countries who are still in protest, such as Syria, have suffered staggering population losses. It was estimated that over 80,000 people have died since 2 years ago, when the revolutionary began in Syria. That is not to account for those whose deaths are not recorded, those who are missing, or those who are being held in notorious torture camps. Numerous human rights laws have been violated because of the arrest and torture, and unfortunately the amount of people who are being held captive is only increasing. Hopefully the downward fall of Assad will happen soon, so that Syria's people can be spared. Thank you, Thought Bubble.
Why, hello there, Camera 2. Moving on, the 1973 oil crisis occurred in 1973. Anyways, the crisis happened when countries that were members of OPEC, for example, Algeria, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, whatever, and non-members such as Syria, Egypt, and Tunisia decided it would be an awesome idea to attack Israel on the holiest day of the Jewish calendar by surprising them with bombs. Happy Hanukkah! Anyways, since Israel is tiny and powerless in comparison to all of those Arab states, they decided to get their heavy ammo ready because, starting a nuclear World War III is the best way to solve problems in general. The USA decided to back Israel because of their alliance, and in response, the Arab nations proclaimed an oil embargo. After some negotiations, the embargo was abolished on March 1974. Continuing forwards, many religious conflicts have broken out in the Middle Eastern countries. Now, you may be thinking, but hey, they're Muslim countries, right? They're all Muslim, so there should be no religious conflict. Wrong. You see, as you may or may not know, there are two main splits in the Muslim community known as the Shia and the Sunni. Yeah, they don't really like each other. In places such as Afghanistan, which is ruled by the Taliban, Shias are viewed as below the Sunnis, and is about equivalent to the Taliban's views on America, which is not very good. There has been violence against the Shias, and the Taliban is also openly supported by Al-Qaeda, which is another Muslim extremist Sunni group. We'll get into Al-Qaeda more in a moment. Also, some women are considered to be oppressed in places ruled by a Muslim government, which is usually also more extreme. In places such as Yemen, women are not allowed to have an education, hold jobs, or in some cases, even leave the house without a male escort and her husband's permission. Going back to Al-Qaeda, oh, wait, it's time for the open letter. An open letter to dictators. But first, let's see what the secret compartment has for us today. Oh, look, it's a hijab. Thanks, Layla. No, I will not wear this full time. Now my open letter. Dear Muslim dictators, I know you guys think that you could do whatever you want and stuff and, nothing's going to happen to you. Normally I would agree. Because of your daddies, you'll hold very powerful governmental positions. Actually, because this is a dictatorship, you hold the only governmental positions. But chew on this. When you starve your people, limit their freedom, and cause women's husbands to mysteriously disappear in the middle of the night, people aren't going to like you very much. In fact, they might just start protesting to see your heads cut off. Maybe you have a Robespierre thing going on, But instead of guillotines, you'll probably just get shot. Oh, and also, if you're going to hide, don't pull a Gaddafi and go for the sewers. I mean, come on. Use some logic here. Your very angry people whom you've condemned to the sewers because you refuse to do an unemployment check sort of thing will probably find you and to kill you. My advice? Sharing is caring when it comes to power, and it would also probably help you stay alive. Best wishes, Salma Aldous. On that note, I hope that at least part of the very complicated Middle Eastern crisis is cleared up. Although there are still wars being fought and bombs being thrown, there is action being taken against this. See you next time. Oh, wait, I won't. This is just a one-time project. Ooh, by the way, watch my bloopers because they're hilariously awesome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Alright, stop it. No, stop rapping, dummy.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then look at each other. And
How you
stop.
delete this?
You don't need to. Just.
Wait, what are you talking about? So we're not rapping?
No, after that we're gonna. Okay, so here's the thing. It looks funnier when you cut it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we just look at each other and then it stops. And then all of a sudden it's like.
Yeah.
Teach me how. Alright, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna look at each other. That's all. That's
Oh,
what
that's
we're
all we're doing? Okay.
Alright.
Should I? So how?
Just don't worry
what
about
about
it.
the rapping goes bad?
That's the funny part, though. It's supposed to be bad.
Okay.
Another infamous conflict is between the Okay, stop it. Another infamous conflict is. Stop.
Oh, what's the video on?
Yeah, now it's on.
What's it on? Like,
know.
what's the video about?
Oh, it's about the Middle Eastern conflict.
Well, Middle Eastern conflict, you see, is very bad for America because people are dying.
How does that affect America, though?
Well, people are dying, families are unhappy, and the government doesn't do anything about it.
Okay, Miles. Thank you for your input.
Hey, you're welcome.
Did you just tell me thank you too?
I almost did.
Dude, this is so going on the bloopers. I'm not kidding.
No one will know who I am.
Well, for those of you who don't know who Miles is Miles, and he goes to my bus.
Sophomore.
Peace. I'm gonna turn this off now.
Bye bye.
Okay.
It's turned on red.
Yeah, it's turned on.
It's red.
Yeah, it's red.
It's following me.
You're driving me crazy, and I'm not putting this in my video.
You should. You should just put this at the end. Credits. Wait, why do you need to make a project for?
Okay, I'm just gonna turn this off now.